All right, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Jason Andrews, aka the All-American Driver, and today we're finally doing it. We are taking the S2000 to the track for the very first time. Alright, so we just finished up with the driver's meeting, all good. I gotta get the car unloaded, get it teched in so we can get on track. Check out all the U-Hauls here. And a Futura, come on now. It's like $11,000 for the Futura, or like $50 a day for the U-Haul trailer. So, alright, let's get this car off the trailer and get teched in. Got the car all teched in, good to go. Funny story, I actually bought my spot from another guy who couldn't make it. This thing has been sold out for, I don't know, probably months, but I found a spot, I bought it. It seems like he was in like the slowest group. There are 4 run groups today. He was in the slow one. So they tried to put me in the slow one. I said, hey, look, you know, I'm not a beginner driver. I want to go fast. And so they put me in the top group, the fastest group. So I've never been on track with this car. And they got me going out with the advance. I think it's probably going to be fine. I'll do my best. You know, I want to drive fast, but the only problem is, like, I don't know the car too well. I don't know the tire too well. So I have to take it easy. Hopefully I don't slow too many people down my first couple sessions. And then I'm sure ultimately it's just going to make me faster. So let's get in the car and get on track. All right, so first time out with the S2000, a lot of fun, a lot of potential in this car. You can definitely kind of feel it rotate a little bit more than the GT350, but equally just as fun, a lot slower. I'm like 9 or 10 seconds off my best with the GT350R. But I'm making like some type of weird noise in the front left and it's like vibrating a lot. So I got a buddy here, we're gonna jack up the car, see if we can't figure out what's wrong with it. Just getting a ton of vibration out of this.
Got some wobbly bits.
Yeah.
So I do recommend that you double check and triple check your hub centric rings to make sure that they are the right ones for the wheels and the car. There's got to be some kind of misaligned measurement with these, but I would always recommend plastic ones. They do the job and they tend to have a little bit more forgiveness than a metal one. So if it's not perfect, I run plastic ones on that guy.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll look into that.
And then I'll grab my torque wrench, we'll get them snugged in.
One of the cool things about the track is the people. I met this guy, Steve. He kind of saw me having some trouble out there. He heard the car kind of making some weird noise. And we jacked it up, pulled off the tire, and yeah, there's like a little ring that goes in between the rim and your hub. And maybe it just wasn't seated right, maybe it was the wrong one, but that thing just like, it must have like knocked itself loose or something and started to break, and that front left wheel was just like, it wasn't rotating smooth. But we just pulled it off. You don't really need them anyways. I'm probably going to order some plastic ones like Steve recommended, and I drove around the car and it drives smooth, so I think we're good to get back on track. All right, so I had a little bit of an off on the track. The funny thing is, like, I went off and I guess I just left it in gear or something, and the car like stalled out. And then I guess it was like kind of flooded because it took me a while to get the thing started, but once I started to back up, everything was fine. So I went out there, ran a 125 something, so that's 6 seconds slower than the Shelby. The car's got way more in it. I'm gonna have some lunch, look over the car, make sure everything's good to go. It's super fun. Like, it might not be as fast as the Shelby, definitely like torquey. Not that the Shelby is a torquey car, but definitely not as fast, but almost maybe just as fun, maybe more fun. The thing turns so crazy. I haven't yet reached really the grip levels for the AO52s, which is cool. And I mean, the car is like way underpowered, so I feel like it would take some really aggressive driving for me to find the limit on those tires. So we'll probably just keep shaving time off. I'm getting faster and faster out here. I'm understanding the car a little bit more. Again, it'll rotate on you. I think it'll rotate, kick the back end out, spin around, you know, slide off track. Luckily, the car still feels fine. I don't think I did any damage or anything, but having a great time. Gonna have lunch and get back out on track. Alright, so we got the car packed up. I would say overall, really, really good day. This car is so fun to drive. I gotta check my race box and see exactly what my fastest time was, but I think I'm like 124, 125, like 5 or 6 seconds slower than the Shelby, which actually surprised me because in this car, it feels faster than you're really going. Like, I'm mobbing, I'm turning, I'm braking and stuff, and then I'm still like way slower than the Shelby, even though like the feeling is the same. Kind of cool, not a bad thing. Because it's fun, it's very fun to drive. We have a pretty big list after today of things that I need to do on the car. We need brakes, we need different clutch fluid, and we need an alignment. Those will be the 3 things that I focus on before the next track day, and hopefully I can get in here maybe within like a month and a half or so, because I think this car has like a low 120, maybe even like a 120, 119 or something similar to the Shelby. I am down a lot on horsepower and I can feel it on the straights, but I don't think that's costing me too much time. I think it's still just working on my line, getting to know the car. It will step out on you a little bit, so you got to be kind of mindful of where you hit the gas, how hard you turn and things like that. But so far, like really cool. I'm very happy with the S2000, running great. Baker built, they recently did, they pulled the head, we did a valve job, AP2, retainers, keepers, and new valve seals and things on the car. Car's running great. I do have to go back to Baker built garage to do, I need a different knock sensor. Mine was broken, and we put like an aftermarket one in the car, but the car doesn't like it, and it's throwing check engine light for a knock, but it's not really knocking. So I think Dustin at Bakerville already ordered the OEM knock sensor, so we'll put that in the car. And then I really think we're going to be good to go. It was funny, like some of the other S2000s here, they had more miles than my car, and they're still like mobbing them around 150,000, 160,000. So that's a pretty good sign. You know, mine has 140,000, but now obviously I've done some stuff to it, some maintenance thing, new timing belt, the valve job, everything like that, but it is running very, very good. You know, I would argue it's probably running basically as good as new. You know, the motor feels really good. Anyways, very good day. I'm very happy I came, very happy I trailered it down, just in case, you know, because I had that wheel issue. I thought maybe I have to get it on the trailer quick, but that's why. I think I'm gonna do this from now on. $50 to rent the trailer for the day, like not a bad deal right now, until I can afford, you know, like maybe a really nice trailer like the Futura or some aluminum big ramps, because the Shelby will not get on this trailer. It will not get up there, but that's 2000 right now in stock height and everything is no problem. So that's it for me, Jason Andrews, the All-American Driver. Shout out to the firm, shout out to the Honda meetup for putting on this event. You know, it was great. It was actually cheaper than just a normal track day, which was nice. So I will probably continue to do these type of things because any seat time you can get is good. Any seat time is good, and that's what I need more of. So on that note, Jason Andrews, the All-American Driver. I'll see you guys in the next episode.